Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner, Lump Dog, and I'm back with the PPH Fantasy Football Commissioner Message Stay at Home Quarantine Edition. Woo! Yeah, that's a mouthful. So, wanted to give a shout out to all the doctors, nurses, and first responders out there, grocery store clerks, everybody out there that's still working, truck drivers, keeping the country running. We all appreciate you. Much love from the PPH. I know we all send a big shout out to all you out there keeping the country running while this pandemic is going on. So, wanted to give a shout out there first. In my last video commissioner message, I told everyone if you had any questions for the commissioner to leave them on the website. Any league members on the website, you could leave your questions there for me to answer. I did get 3 of them. I did get 3 questions, all from the same member, Cut Free. So that's who I'm going to address these to. So without further ado, let me go ahead and answer PPH's most pressing questions. The number 1 question is, how are you going to spend your stimulus money? And I'm going to give you the fog juice on that question. That question gets the fog juice because it's juicy. The other thing that you get is the PPH answers. Don't worry about my wallet. That's right, Cut Free. Don't worry about my wallet. Don't worry what I'm spending my stimulus money on. There you go. That's what you have, man. That's what you get. That's the PPH answer. No better PPH answer than don't worry about my wallet. All right, number 2 question. What do you think of the Tiger King? I thought it was very entertaining. I think Carol Baskin killed her husband, and I think we need Joe Exotic in PPH. As soon as he gets paroled, Jimmy hit him up, get him in the league. He's a Cowboy fan. Should be real easy to take his money from him, right? So, excuse me, that's what I think about what's going on. Man, it's getting real juicy in here. Almost hard to breathe, just breathing all this fog juice. All right, so that's what I thought about the Tiger King. Great show, great series, really crazy people. Can't believe we have people like that living in the country. I didn't know exotic cat trading was a thing. Carol Baskin killed her husband, and we need Joe Exotic and PPH. Make it happen. All right, and then the third one is, what is my early top 10 rankings? So my rankings are going to go a little bit different than what you probably see out there. So I'll break it down for you. And again, these are early rankings, so these aren't in cement. I can move them around. So I'm going to go off PPH scoring system, okay? So our scoring system is a little bit different than your standard. We are non-PPR league, and we have 1 point every 15 yards passing. Last year was 1 every 10. We seem to go back every other year. So next year I think we go back to 1 in 10. And then anyway, we go, and then 1 to 15 is what we like. Our members think that the quarterback is the most important position on the field. And it's true, you don't have an NFL team if you don't have a quarterback. So there you have it. That's what we do. We model ourselves after the NFL. So with that being said, my early top 10 rankings: Lamar Jackson number 1 because of his running ability. Patrick Mahomes number 2. This is where I go. I differ. I have a different feeling. I love Christian McCaffrey. He was a beast last year. He ended up beating me, winning Little Paulie a championship. That was crazy in that game. They held him to like 30 yards rushing. He still got like 120 receiving. But the question marks of a whole new coaching staff, new quarterback, new system, offensive line changes. I just don't think he is the number 1 running back now. I think he does great. I think he's a top 3 running back, but I like Delvin Cook better this upcoming year. Getting rid of Stephon Diggs. I think they use him in the pass game a little bit more, and I just like him. I just think that this year he'll be the number 1 running back. So that's at number 3. Number 4, I do have Christian McCaffrey. Number 5, I put Russell Wilson. Number 6, I go with Barkley. Number 7, I go with Ezekiel Elliott. Number 8, I go with Julio Jones. Number 9, I go with Alvin Kamara. And number 10, this one's hard. I have it between Devontae Adams and Mike Thomas. That's a hard one. I give a little bit of edge to Devontae Adams. I haven't seen Mike, I don't know. Devontae Adams, I felt like had a bad year. Just as he was about to start taking off last year, he got that turf toe and was out for like 10 weeks. So, slow start to the season. I get it. Mike Thomas is a beast. I go either. Flip a coin on that one. So I'm not set to it. So there's my early top 10 guys. So there you go at Cuck Free. I've answered all 3 of your questions. I know they were pressing. I'm a little disappointed we had no more participation from the PPH League members. So to help fill some of that time, I do ask all my viral viewers out there. So again, my viral viewers, make sure you give me them likes. Give me one of them likes. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It does more than to help my channel and get more viral viewers out there. I try to do some of this stuff to try to make this league a little bit more special. So again, give me that like, hit that subscribe, and that notification bell. All right, so the first question from one of the viral viewers here, from Fire Your Mama. All right, Fire Your Mama wants to know, Lump Dog, what makes you such a good commissioner? Oh, well, that's a good question there. What makes me a good commissioner is I've held this thing together for 20 years, so it is very hard to have 12 different personality types and people having their own characters within it, within the system. Like our text thread, our group text thread, it's just people being characters, people ain't being real. So it's hard to plan anything, do anything in that space. So I keep this thing rolling. I have things like a rules meeting. Yep. So we have a rules meeting. It's usually in March, where we all get together. We have like a potluck thing, and we barbecue, and we get down and crush claws and beer and Fernet, and we talk about the rules. So it makes everybody, feels like all the players that are involved, everyone throwing in their money, has a say on the rules that we get to play by, where we go for the draft, where we go, what room we might stay at for the draft. This year it is Nashville, but who knows if we go, maybe next year Nashville, we'll see. Because this whole NFL season, woo, that's crazy. Anyway, so that's what I do. And then I do things like this video commission message. I don't know if you go search YouTube and you search for other commish videos, if they go through the production value that I throw up there for my league, for my fellas. And, I don't think they go as long back, too. I mean, I go back. I worked myself up to the media briefing room. I didn't start at the media briefing room. You go back and you look. I got them from years ago. On doing these commissioner messages. Even some of them going 2-3 parts, having people in the house, having them over, interviewing them. It's been entertaining. It's been a good year. This is our 20th year, too, out there. It's our 20th anniversary for PPH. Year 2000 is when we started. All right, going to the next question. Is Jimmy a cuck? Really, bruh? You get the fog juice for that question. Really, bruh? Is Jimmy a cuck? I think that should give you your answer. Is Jimmy a cuck? Come on, bruh. All right. Here's another one. Has Jimmy won a championship? Refer to my last answer, bruh. Cucks don't win championships. Okay, I think we're on the same page now, right? We good? All right, we're good. All right, going to our next question here. Oh, is PPH getting a limo? Bruh, how you know? I didn't say nothing. I didn't let that out. That ain't been off my lips. Go back, rewind the video. I've been on video. You go rewind any video you want. I ain't talking nothing about no PPH limo. So that's one of y'all putting it out there in the ether. What are y'all doing? Keep it quiet. We ain't got it yet. Keep it down low. Man, yeah, I think we are, but I don't know about now. Man, it's out there? Would y'all just letting that information out, man? That's PPH privileged information. Man, more leaks in the Trump White House, I'll tell you that much. All right, going into the next question we got going on here. All right, here we go. Who's the fattest in the league, Lumpy or Duke? Bruh. Duke, obviously. He gets the fog juice. Dookie. Even though we do have a new fat lesbian named Slovak, and people are saying he is now the fattest in the league, so we'll see. We'll see. But he's still supposedly the fastest. So the fattest and the fastest. The double F for Slovak. But Duke, I would say. But Slovak a close second, me a distant third. All right. Before we go to the next question, I do want to give a real quick shout out to B-Rent. On the text message today, I didn't want to imply anything like I wanted your business to go down. I would wish no ill will on you like that. I was just trying to make a point, some of us use Facebook for our virtual signaling. Some of us use the text message for our virtual signaling, right? So it's the same thing. But much love to you, bro. I really hope you make it out. I really feel sorry for your employees. I hope you get to keep them. Hope you get to keep your business. I hope you look into them small business loans the government's giving out for this COVID-19 thing, and I hope all that works out for you. I would, again, wish no ill will against you for that. So, all right. With that said, going into the next viral viewer question here in my DM, slide into them with a question, you know what I'm saying? And hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? All right. Your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner would enjoy that if you hit that like and subscribe. Okay, and just one more real quick here. Here we go. Has Foster ever won a championship? Well, that's a good question. Foster has won way back in what we call the dark ages of PPH. We were founded in the year 2000, and he won the first 2 years. And what was pretty amazing about that is he drafted so well, and I can't believe he hasn't drafted this well since. He didn't even have to make any free agent pickups. He had enough players on his bench to fill all his bye weeks, made no trades, no free agent pickups, and won back-to-back years. But again, to give PPH a little bit of credit, we were only like a $25 league then. I think the first year we were only 10 teams. Nobody knew what they were doing. So, it ain't no modern era championship. But, yep, he is our only back-to-back championship. Our one and only in 20 years is Matt Foster, 2000, 2001, back-to-back championship. All right, let me just get a couple more in here real quick. Lump Dog, do you feel like there'll be an NFL season? Whew, that's a good question, man. I don't know. I think there's going to be a season. I just don't think there's going to be any fans. I mean, I know out here in California, our great governor, Gavin Newsom, our superior governor, I think was the best governor. Maybe, I don't know, Cuomo's getting up there for me after all his press briefings. But Gavin, really, man, he put it down on us, man. Let us know this 6-point plan. Now saying straight up, just no mass gatherings probably until next year when there's a vaccine. And then I've seen Illinois say the same thing. And then I think Ohio said the same thing. So, yeah, bro, I don't think that if there is going to be an NFL season, it's not going to be with any fans, that's for sure. But then I want to know how it's going to work. So, say, California and Illinois and stuff, they say no fans, but then, like, say Nevada does, or then say Florida does. So then if, like, you come play the Rams or the 49ers in California, you're playing in front of an empty stadium. But if the Niners and the Rams go play in, like, Florida or Nevada, then you're in front of fans. So I don't know how that's going to work, right? There's a lot of questions going on there. So that's a good question, and I don't know the answer to it. But what I think that the game, it'll start later than normal, but it'll be played. But it's going to be played with no fans at any stadium, and I think it might be played with only like within maybe somewhere like California or somewhere where there's multiple stadiums, or maybe Florida where multiple teams can play. And then I think there's going to be definitely rigorous testing done for NFL players. So could you imagine, just go through the scenario, if you have common sense, just work it out. An NFL player plays in a game on Sunday, tests positive for COVID-19 on Monday. Then the team that he played against, everything in the locker room, then if that team, right, was playing and the next day or something and they played, you know what I'm saying? It gets really convoluted and spread, and then all of a sudden you got to shut everything down. And so I think there would have to be definitely rigorous testing for any athletes. And I think baseball is going to be the guinea pig coming up here. I mean, they're wanting to do something in May, so we'll see how they can get a season in. And NFL, I think, was going to use that as a template of some sort to kind of mold the season around this new normal of social distancing, face masks, and the whole nine. So good question, though. Good question. I think that's a good place to end right there. So there you have it, man. PPH Fantasy Football video commissioner message. Again, this is the stay-at-home quarantine edition. I wanted to get your questions answered. Again, you still have any questions out there for the fellow PPH members, put them up on the website. That's the formal way. My press secretary pulls them straight from there, lets me know I need to answer some questions. Again, for my viral viewers out there, hit me on those DMs. If you want to leave a comment below, you can leave a comment below. I'll get it that way, but the press secretary likes the DMs. She likes the DMs. So go ahead and we can just filter though which questions out there are most pressing and the best ones to get answered by yours truly, because your PPH commissioner is a busy man. You know, I got 12 guys to take care of, making sure everyone's happy. I like my boys happy. So that's what I do. That's why I'm your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner. And that's why I'm out. Catch y'all next time. Peace.